Hello, good afternoon. Today we are going to start a fresh unit that is circle. So all of you know what is a circle? Something when a point travels maintaining certain condition like its distance from a fixed point is always fixed. Then the path is known as a circle. In this lecture today we will discuss the general equation of a circle. General equation in two variable of second degree. Then under what condition it will represent a circle. Then what is its radius, what is its center, all those things will be discussed. Okay, so let's go to the slide. We are going to discuss the general equation of a circle. What do you mean by general equation? So if we consider a circle having center at maybe hk and radius maybe r, what you get after simplifying, you get the equation maybe something of this form. Yes. So this one is the general equation. The general equation. Now here we have one condition. I'll write it later. Find the center first, because if this one is the general equation, we must have a center, must have some radius. So I can write it in this form, that is x square plus twice gx. If I add g square here, okay, to make it easier, then suppose I write y square plus I have twice fy plus suppose I write x square. Now I have added sometime like z square. I have added, so let us subtract z square. I have added f square, let us subtract f square, and I have c now. So these two equations are identical. Do you see?
Yes, sir.
Now,
Yes, sir.
what is the benefit? Why I have written the equation in this form? Because now here I have something like this. I can write, and if I take it to the right hand side, I can write z square plus f square minus c. From this, can you find the center and the radius?
Yes, sir.
So what is the center?
Yes, sir.
What is the center?
Minus g comma minus f.
So minus g minus c. What is the radius?
Root g square plus f square minus c.
Now, because g, f, c are numbers, sometimes we may have the g square plus f square minus c is a negative number. Then we cannot find the square root of that negative number. So to avoid that one, what we write here, we write this one is the general equation of a circle, provided g square plus f square minus c is greater than or equal to 0. So this one is the general equation of a circle with the condition that g square plus f square is greater than or equal to c. Is this clear, all of you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, do you think this one is a circle or not? Because the general equation has x square plus y square and plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal to 0. Now, here we don't have x square y square. We have 2x square, 2y square. Still, this one is a y. So, if we divide the whole expression by 2, I can write it as, now this one is same as the general form of the circle. What do we have? In the general equation, I have twice g, okay, as a coefficient of x. Here I have 3 as a coefficient of x. So I must have twice g equal to f. In the general equation, I have twice f as a coefficient of y. Yes? Now, in a given equation, we have 5 as the coefficient of, and the constant c is here equal to 1. So from this, we can find, now from the general equation, we know what is the center. What is the center of this equation? Minus g minus f, isn't it? So I can say minus 3 by 2 and minus 5 by 2. What is the radius? It is root over g square plus f square minus c, that is 3 by 2 whole square plus 5 by 2 whole square minus, all of you know concentric circle.
Yes, sir.
What is given? One circle is already given. One circle, the equation is given means everything is given. You can find the center, isn't it? What is the center? Here, what is twice f or twice g? Twice g equal to minus 4. Twice f equal to 6. Or from this, you can find g equal to minus 2 and f equal to 3. So, center of this equation is, this circle is, what is the
2.
center? Is
2 minus
2
3.
and
2 minus 3.
minus 3. So, center is, so if you have a circle which is concentric to this one, it will have the same center, isn't it? Center is this one. So, from this one here, what is the radius? Radius of the given circle is, you can find 2 square plus 3 square minus 2. You can find, so radius of this circle is root over 11. But what we need? We need the radius of new circle. Can you find it? Any of you?
This we can
Yes, sir.
implement in center.
Because the circle passes through the point maybe minus 7, 10, and we know the radius 2 minus 3. So if you find the distance of the line joining them, you get the radius. So you can find it. So radius of the new circle. Yes, for this circle, radius is root over maybe 2 plus 7 whole square minus 3 minus 10 whole square. If you simplify it, you get the radius. And center is same 2 minus 3. So once you know the center and radius, you can find the equation of the circle. Let us consider one similar question. Now, whatever be the circle, that will be concentric to this one. So for this one, we know what is G. G is equal to 5 and H is equal to, sorry, F. F is equal to 3. So here center is again minus 5 minus 3. Yes, you can find the center. But what is given? The new circle has area double to that one. So from this one we can find, because here C is equal to 1, R is equal to root over 5 square plus 3 square minus 1. Yes. Now if the new circle has radius, suppose capital R, let us write as capital. Then what is the area of the new circle? It is pi R square. Yes. What is the area of the old circle? Pi small r square. That is root over 33 whole square. But what is given? That the new circle has double the area of the old circle. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now
Yes,
if you simplify
sir.
it,
Yes,
you
sir.
get the new radius is maybe equal to root over 66. Maybe. Yes. If you know the center and the radius. Yes. Radius is root over 63. Center is minus 5 minus 2. So you can find the circle. Now, if I consider a general equation in second degree, in two variables, maybe x and y, x and y, it is, let me write, okay, general equation, I can have any number, a x square, the coefficient of x square can be anything here, may not be 1, 2, so suppose coefficient of y square is b. Okay, I can have something, maybe, let me write twice h xy. I can have xy term also, product of xy term may be there in general equation of second degree, plus twice gx plus twice fy plus c equal to 0. Is there any other possibility? I think no. So when we wrote the equation of a circle, this term, that is twice xy, was not there. Yes. Now, if I write this equation, so under what condition this will represent a circle? If you consider the circle having center hk and radius r, if you expand it, whatever be the equation, ultimately the coefficient of x square and coefficient of y square will be same. So we must have a equal to b. Otherwise, it cannot represent a circle. What more? We should have in the circle, we don't have this xy term. So we must have h is equal to 0. So if a and b are not same, this doesn't represent a circle. Also, if there is a term xy, that is, if the coefficient of xy is not 0, then it cannot represent a circle. What more? As I discussed, the radius must be positive. So root over, in the first case, root over g square plus f square minus c must be positive. So here, as a is there, if you divide it, so what I get, g square plus f square, a and c, it will multiply. This must be. So only if these three conditions hold, this will represent a circle. You understand this? Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Let us discuss some questions. So this one is a general equation in second degree. But what I have said, that this one is a circle. You have to find the center and the radius. Can you find it? Because it is given that this represents a circle, what we must have, these two coefficients must be equal. That is, first we must have a plus b equal to 2. What else do you have? Can you tell me?
5a minus 3b.
5a minus 3b equals 0.
5a minus 3b equal to 0. If you solve them, what you get? You get some values of a and b. I'm not going to write them. So you get a equal to something and b equal to something. So once you get the values of a and b, you can put it, if you put in the equation, it will be a simple equation. You get the equation like this one, x square plus y square plus twice g x plus twice fy plus c equal to 0. So once you find something of this type, you can find the center and radius. All of you can find it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Treat it as a homework. Please solve it. Now let us consider a question. We have to say whether this point lies on the circle or outside the circle or inside the circle. Can you tell me how to proceed? So when the center and
Yes.
radius is known from the given equation, because from this equation 6, so it is minus 6 and plus 4. Yes, center is known. Now the point 2 minus 3 will lie on the circle, inside the circle or outside the circle will depend on this particular distance. That is, if you know the radius, simply find the distance from the point to the center and check with the radius. So here radius you can find, all of you can find the radius. So if the distance between the center and the given point is greater than the radius, see here, if it is outside, so it will be greater. If the point is somewhere here, then the distance from the point to the center will be less than the radius. Yes, if the point is on the circle, then distance from the point to the center will be equal to the radius. All of you get it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
I've given sufficient hint, probably, so all of you can solve it hopefully. Now let us consider question. Suppose I consider a circle, assume it to be a circle again. Now this particular length, that is here, it is called the x-intercept. That is the intercept made by the circle with the x-axis. If the equation of the circle is x square plus y square plus twice gx plus twice fy plus c, then what is the value of this x-intercept? It is x-intercept. Okay. Similarly, this part is y-intercept. What are the values? I am giving you the idea. Suppose this one is x1 0. This one is some maybe x2 0. Yes, but these 2 points are on the circle. So if you put y equal to 0, what you get? If you put y equal to 0, because y coordinates are 0 for these 2 points, what I get x square plus twice gx, yes, plus c equal to 0. This one is a simple quadratic equation. All of you can solve it. If you solve it, what you get? x1 and x2. Do you see? Once you get these 2 points, what is the intercept? Intercept is nothing but x2 minus x1. Or you can find another way, like if x1 and x2 are the solution, then what you get? x1 plus x2 equal to, suppose minus twice x1 into x2 equal to c. Somehow you can find it from quadratic equation. Then using these two, you can find the difference, that is x2 minus x1. So let me give you the idea. x2 minus x1 is nothing but root over x2 minus x1 whole square. Okay, or you can write this one as x1 plus x2 whole square minus 4x1 y1. If you know, you can find it. Okay, 4x1 x2. So if you simplify it, what you get? You get twice z whole square minus 4 into c. So ultimately, if you simplify, you get z square minus c. So from this, you get the x-intercept made by the circle is 2 times of root over z square minus c. Similarly, if you find the y-intercept, that is for y-intercept, whatever be the point, these 2 points has x coordinate 0, isn't it? So see, if you put x equal to 0, you will get a quadratic equation. From this, if you find what you get, this one is 2 times of root over f square minus c square. You try yourself, you solve it, you should get this expression.